Hello teacher, my name is Ignacio González, I'm from section 2 and I'm going to present my extensive reading oral project based on the book The Good Immigrant by Nike Shukla, and specifically the essay Forming Blackness Rescreened by Rennie Edo Locht. So the quote says the following. So how could a lanky kid from London go about asserting black Britishness after a childhood film seeing blackness through a conservative American cultural lens? So our topic for today's discussion is going to be the impact of television on population, as well as the biased depictions towards minority ethnic groups, forming a generalized and stereotyped point of view toward them. So first, I would like to point out a question, which is, why is the reason that people believe in such biased depictions? So mostly I would say that television plays a huge role on public opinion, especially television. So according to Consejo Nacional de Televisión, CNTV, in 2017, shows that 93% of Chilean population watch TV on a daily basis. 2.6, there are approximately 2.6 televisions per house, and TV consumers sums up to 818 hours of television per year. About ethnic perception, most of Chilean people consider themselves as European or white, nor Amerindian or African whatsoever. So at the moment of racializing, they mostly focus on physical features such as skin color, hair color, facial features, among others. So the impact of TV on this neglecting basis of the image of minority ethnic groups plays a role in narrowing the personality of the considered personality towards minority ethnic groups. So now I would like to discuss about El Mercurio Online article, EMOL, showing a soap opera from TVN called La Colombiana, starring Elizabeth Minota as Angela Vicario. And all of this was in a context of an interview to Marta Rocha, who is the spokesperson of Colombia Cultura Itinerante, and she claims that the purpose of this soap opera is to reflect how Chilean people behaves towards Colombian people and the mistreatment that they have to strive from everyday life. Secondly, and taking into account Marta's speech, Colombian women are feeling sexualized and generalized by Chilean men. I strongly disagree with that stereotype because it silences and doesn't consider women's personality, as well as they make them pass through quite uncomfortable situations. Finally, Marta says that the TV show is actually addressing some problems that a Colombian woman can live on a daily basis. But it's not addressing the problem entirely, because this is a problem of education. In my personal opinion, I strongly believe that xenophobic people is not going to change their point of view towards their vision only for a soap opera. In the context of La Colombiana, I think even if it is considered an effort for showing up problems towards minority ethnic groups, I think that television have a lot of programs that is showing the country, which is, for example, misogyny, racism, among others, or to name a few. So my personal comments toward this, towards what I previously discussed, is that television is neglecting entirely how mistreated are minority ethnic groups. In that context, they are not addressing the problem seriously with all the power they can have, due to the fact that white wealthy people has been cultivating the social image as white since decades. It's necessary to think on the idea that it's quite difficult to eradicate the image of a white person as a Chilean person. So I think in the short term, could be a quite difficult issue, but in the long term, I feel more hopeful. Thank you for listening to me.